heard that I was in national, I took it very lightly. Someone called me and said, "Oh, how dare you put your hand in that thing? That's a dirty thing." But someone have to stand up for the cause of a country. And but as time went by, after about 3 months, many of them, I have no choice. I'll follow you wherever you go. So Unity Party decision to have made me the national chairman was only an added advantage. The whole motorcyclist sector. I was the board chair for 7 years.
Yeah.
All of them follow. All the huge base.
So you brought something to the table.
I did not come empty-handed, and that kind of energized the base of the ordinary people. They said, "Well, when Reverend Tarped here, then I think I got to be there because we got to change this country, And so we are grateful that eventually all of our efforts put in were not fruitless. It ended victorious for the Unity Party, where the Liberian people now have given us a new mandate beginning the 22nd of January to lead the country again for 6 more years. So it's a privilege, and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Well, let's reflect on the campaign. And I just want to know, how did the Unity Party emerge?
Well, one thing is that we did our political calculation. When you look at Liberia political history, especially after the Civil War, no one political institution can win an election. When you look at that from 1997, it was only 1997 when Charles Taylor, with his huge popularism and huge base of people around the country, when he won elections 78%. But until even 2005 had to collaborate with others, where he brought Loop, Unity Party, and Lab. They came together. In 2011, stayed the same thing. 2017, even before CDC became, it was a very strong movement. The CDC had a lot of young people. They're vibrant and energized young people. But CDC felt that they could not win election without building political collaborations with other parties, and they pulled out a victory in 2017. So we begin to see that the political landscape of Liberia clearly depicts that you cannot rule the country, or you will not be entrusted with national power until you build collaboration. So we understood that. And so we were very fast. This whole CPP thing started. People thought they were going to hold, but later, in about a year and a half, CPP began to.
There was this belief that the falling or the disintegration of the CDC, of the CPP is the defeat of the opposition.
That was what many people thought. CPP kind of disintegrated, in my opinion, because the political actors at the top did not understand what the ordinary Liberians were thinking about. Some of them were more concerned. They were thinking about who is able, readily prepared to defeat President Weah, a very popular individual who won the heart and admiration of many young people across the country. And don't forget, the country is almost 70% young, youthful age. How do you defeat such a man like that? The man was the darling of many young people, and then he became a political actor. So we have to go on the drawing board and begin to find key political actors. And so when CPP disintegrated, Liberians were very disappointed. So what do? Was
that a blessing in disguise?
Yes.
The disintegration of the CPP?
I would say at this point, from what we said, yes.
Is it because you've won the election?
Oh, well, yes. If you know when you win, then you will not take everything. So yes.
What will have changed?
Look, had we gone into the CPP arrangement, my calculation will have been that the right person who was poised and ready to defeat President Weah would not have emerged
as the head, the arrowhead.
Yes. Because there was that would have been a political disaster,
and your political leader would have been victimized.
Well, apparently, because some people on the other side were bringing a whole lot of offer on the table. I'm a political leader, very steady, mature political leader, experienced, man of integrity. But these other guys were like coming with force at every level. I remember what they called me. At that time, I was mobilization chair for the
Unity Party. These are experiences that will live with you forever.
Yeah, I was mobilization chair for the Unity Party, and I got a call from America. Is this Reverend Tarped? I said, yes. I'm calling you. I want you to support this person instead of your stand-up. I said, you kidding me? Then he said this is what really got me annoyed. My man, the reason why I call you, I got some money I want to offer you. Oh, I got so pissed off. I said, you want to buy my integrity? Do you know how long it took me to build this integrity? You want to buy me? I said, don't let me tell you something, Reverend, but when I get there, you not want to continue me. Oh man, when you get there, I said, no, don't do that. I will stick to my political leader. And so the CPP disintegrated, and Liberian people told that was the end. But we quickly went to align with some serious political actors. Madam Nyomli Kanga Lawrence, of course, she came with Senator Darrell Dillon. Then we have all these other smaller parties coming along. And right in the field, a lot of people felt, the only person in the opposition bloc that could have defeated President Weah was Joseph Nyumabwaka. Despite everybody, he's old, but the man has experience. He has integrity. He brought on board. And so that was very appealing to the base of the country. And we capitalized on that. We built on that. Even when we opened up the corridor and began to bring in all the political actors, we gave them the space. We made them feel at home. We were not guarding this thing. We made it a Liberian project, a rescue mission to rescue Liberia from drugs. And I tell you, wherever we went, people were so deeply concerned. Their children have left home, sleeping in graveyard, they've left school, and people were heartbroken. So we understood the issues that were affecting the ordinary
So there was this emotional connection.
Yeah, so once we send a message out there of a rescue mission, and you see all the political actors around it with our standard bearer, and we're moving from place to place, the momentum started growing.
So for you, what sealed the deal?
The deal was sealed when we did a political calculation. We have to draw the political map of Liberia.
In my opinion,
we sealed the deal.
Endorsement sealed the deal.
Well, it started first. The second round. This first round and the second round was our ability to have considered that going to Nimba and getting Nimba formidable young vibrant senator to be on our ticket was the golden goal for this election. It was not easy, Vavle, to have gotten to that point. And as leader, you expect that in politics, people insulted us. People thought we were crazy. But we sat down, political strategy. We sat down and did a whole mapping and knew that if we get a VP from Nimba, plus all the other bases, we'll win this election. So in the first one, you saw what happened. When CDC is in this number, then Unity Party is coming with bomb. Nimba was our bomb for this entire election, even the second round. I mean, just imagine.
So that's the only Nimba is the electoral college.
That was a college that gave us the unfailingly. That was a college that gave us the this victory that we currently enjoy. The ruling party we defeated the 94,000 from Nimba difference. That was a big deal. And then when we got into the second round and then we started talking, and we saw that this huge block of the ACO. So we immediately, the meeting started, and then the ACO leadership decided that they were going to vote for Unity Party. Because don't forget, Unity Party was started by a Mandingo man, Edwin B.N. Kessley. It was the it was the Mandingo people that birthed Unity Party. So they saw themselves in the Unity Party, that it was their son who, so it was not a difficult thing for them to have made that decision to support us. Okay. And so when ACO came on board, we knew that we have nailed the coffin. And finally we won the victory to serve the Liberian for the second term. I mean, for the third time as a party after in post-war Liberia. But you know, the thing is over now.
It was just a time
to reflect.
Yeah. Where is the party? Is the party in transition from a political or campaign mood now into governance mood? Where are we with the party?
Look, Vavlin, we will not make the mistake of staying in campaign mode. It's very detrimental. When you win elections, you win elections. Elections are over, declare over. We are now putting Liberia interest above party now, because we are positioning ourselves for the governance of the nation for 6 years. And to do that, you got to bring people on board. And even so, when you look at our transitional team, that was named by the president-elect before he traveled to the United States. We have people from the friendly opposition bloc, like Appeton, like Jacob Smith from the Breslow Nyanti. These were people who did not support us from the beginning, but now it's about governance. So when you win elections, the first thing as a political institution is to quickly turn things around and begin to position yourself to lead the country, not one of your parties.
Is that what happening? Because people on the fringes of the United Party are talking about your supporters. They are still out there. Who should we take seriously? Actors like you or those on the fringes?
Politics is noise. You will never get to a point where everybody in politics will be satisfied. Everybody want to be on the transition team. Everybody want, but it doesn't work that way. The transitional team gets 20 policy-driven, intellectual people who can craft out policies that will drive the country for the next 6 years. Those were the individuals named. It doesn't mean that the other people who were not named don't have that ability, but the Standard Bearer felt that these are the people who can craft around his arrest vision for the country. And still noise. Oh, why didn't you put me there? Why you exclude me? Blah, blah. But we did everything in our power as a party. We have representation in the inaugural, the transitional team of our people. And so we want to do everything to unite the country. The country is fiercely divided. You see, when you see the results, it shows that the country is divided right in the middle. Right in the middle. We defeated CDC with a very slim margin. And so we have a responsibility to unite and reconcile the country. You cannot rule the country with a very divided agenda.
How seriously does the president-elect take it?
Oh, he takes it very serious. In his speeches he's made, when he won and President Weah placed a call to him, his first speech to the country, he said, look, right now there's no more green Liberia. There's no more blue Liberia. We are one Liberia. Which clearly speaks to the fact that he was ready to reconcile the country, bring the nation together. Because you cannot lead, you cannot deliver when a country is divided, when some people don't feel a part. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to run on the matter of unity, reconciliation. Because Liberia, there's so much we need to deal with in the rescue mission. You can't do that. And right now, no, we don't see CDC, we don't see Unity Party. We see Liberia. Those who voted for us, those who don't vote for us, is a country we want to build that will work for all Liberians.
The president-elect is in the United States. He didn't attend the certification. Was that necessary, not to attend the certification? but travel to the States. We'll talk about the meetings that he's having, but I'm just looking at the fact that he had to shun the certificate.
No, he did not shun it. I would say, I went to NEC. He had to travel to the United States for Liberia's sake. There were great meetings that will yield economic and political dividend for the country. He had to. Initially, we thought it will be something that what is there, we will be able to NEC will adjust. Next year, no, they had their plan, they will not adjust. But they were very magnanimous when they said to us, Chairman, that we'll be willing at any time, once he's back in the country, for us to give him his certificate. And so on the 27th of this month, because the Senator comes back in next few days, 27th of this month, the president-elect and the vice president-elect will be certificated by NEC. And so he did not shun it. It was a huge meeting he had to attend for the sake of his country. I can't let the cat out of the bag, but I think those were very good meetings that will yield serious economic dividend for Liberia.
But meetings with the IMF, the World Bank, the U.S. Treasury,
US government,
and all that.
Yes, he had to meet.
So what do we expect now? There is this cliche: manage your expectation. Should we manage our expectations?
It's normal for a human being to manage your expectation. It's a normal thing. Very deliberate, and we'll do everything as we can as a party to deliver to the Liberian people. We know this is a mission. We know that this is a mission to make sure that Liberia progresses. And when people say manage your expectation, it doesn't in any way stop people from saying, well, don't deliver. But we understand where the country is. The country is in a dire economic quagmire, and we want to pull it out eventually with the best brains around here.
But do you also understand that Liberians' expectations are high?
We do know that. We are not unaware. We are very much aware that Liberians' expectations are high. And we want to say to them, we will deliver. President Joe Boakai and Vice President Jeremiah Bankong and the entire team, we will deliver. We cannot go back on our words. We will deliver this country. We're going to get the very best, those with the expertise, the competence, the ability to understand the economic issues. And then, you know what? We're going to make sure that corruption will be fought at every level. Liberians, this demoniacal corruption that have eaten the soul of our country, we're going to step on the neck. We're going to come after it, and we're not going to joke.
Tell us how you're going to do that.
Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to strengthen the courts. We're going to make sure that any government official must declare their asset. We will follow you every single step along the way. The Liberian people did not walk in that. Excuse me for the Liberian expression. That poo-poo water on the day we were launching for people to steal again. Liberian people did not protect their vote and stood in the night and make sure that their votes only for you to steal again and benefit your family and yourself. It will not happen. We will make sure the Liberians will believe in the governing process, and those who are trusted with national responsibility will make sure that they deliver. If you can deliver, President Boakai will make sure you are retired. We'll get you off, because this is the Liberian people's business. This is the Liberian people's mission. We're going to make sure that Liberia is rescued. It's not just a political term. It's going to translate into real actions. People will see Liberia and be proud of their country. That's a mantra and a mandate that President Boakai and his team are going to run this country now.
You know, when I announced that you are coming for this interview, I, asked people to drop their comments, their concerns, and people were asking. There are some good things that the outgoing government did. So I'm asking about continuity on these good things. Things like the free WAEC WAS fees. Would that continue?
I don't want to make a policy statement on that right now. because the transitional team is engaged with the outgoing government. We're going to look at everything, but I can assure the Liberian people that what works better for the ordinary Liberians, Unity Party will do it. I don't want to make that at this point.
As good as that is, and the free tuition at public university colleges, as good that is,
I don't want to make a policy statement on that because there's a cluster that is looking at all of those. The only thing that I can say that whatever works in the general interest of the Liberian people, Unity Party will give a marching order because we are here to help the Liberian people. The educational cluster team met with Minister Sonny and his team. They are jotting that. Look, family, government ability to deliver must be based on information. Information, as good as relieving ordinary people of the wax. We got to understand the costs. We got to understand all these issues. That's why I said I don't want to speak to that. But I can assure you that whatever Unity Party will do in the educational sector that will ease up the burden of the Liberian people, we will continue on that trajectory. But on that issue, our transitional team is looking at that. They're going to look at it, the impact of it, from the WIC from the WIC itself, from the Ministry of Education, and the quality of education that will make Liberians to be compelled. We're looking at all of that, and I don't want to be hasty to make a comment or a policy issue on this interview. Maybe next time I will do so, but then all of the reports are all gathered, and we can form a policy issue on that.
Okay, I'll take your answer. Let's look at NAMOD, the Independent Civil Society organization, has documented 93 promises that you made during the campaign. The margin between you and CDC 2017 is 10. The CDC made 83 promises during the campaign. You made 93. So it means that you made a lot of promises, massive. And this is why the Liberian people expectations are high. Now, one specifically in the promises that you made was the issue of road, especially in the Southeast. What is it about the Southeast road?
We'll fix it. The Southeast has been economically retarded because of its road condition. I don't want to use the first interview on EABC to let the cat out of the bag, but I along with others, have been involved. I don't like to hit the hammer on the until it done. I like to dish off food.
These kinds of interviews for strategic reasons to have an insight into what is the government.
I don't want to dish out the food before it done. But we are very much aware that the Southeast is cut off economically. Beautiful land. But the road condition and the Joseph Nyumamboa administration will fix that road. We're going to relieve our people of that nightmare. I'm speaking as a national. In the
next 2 years?
I'm speaking as a national chairman. We will relieve the Southeast of that nightmare of no good roads. We will work on it in the first 6 years. We will do that. You can't build roads in one year, especially 280 something kilometer road from here all the way to the Southeast. But I don't want to even mind my excitement to announce to the Liberian people what is on the table. But take it from me, we will build the Southeast road.
Asset declaration. That's one of the promises that you made.
I said it before. We said before any government official takes over, you will show the Liberian people what you have. You're going to tell the Liberian people what you have before you take in position in the Joseph Nyumamboa government. We're not going to continue on a trajectory of fooling the Liberian people all the time. We're not going to do it. The Liberian people are the bosses. They got to know. You want to serve them. They want to know how many cars you have, how many houses you have, how many pieces of land. They don't want to see overnight. Sorry, they don't want to see overnight. They don't want to see overnight riches. You ain't one small room 20. Then after 8 months, they see you in a mansion. You're gonna explain it. So we want to take it serious. Before you take seat in GMB government, you will tell GMB, you will tell the Liberian people why you brought on board. You will show all your home, where you're living.
I guess you may.
You will show all your car.
I guess you are.
So that when you go there, you sit down there, you know you're not there for yourself. You're there for the ordinary people that have been suffering in this country that want serious rescue. We're not joking here. We've been joking with the Liberian people for a long time. We're not going to be joking with them. It stops. It stops. If you're not ready to serve the Liberian people, forget about government. And I can tell you, we'll prosecute anybody who steal.
Audit of the outgoing government. Will that happen?
We will audit. We will. Well, I don't want people to understand auditing to be witch hunting. It's a normal democratic process. When you led an organization, a nation for some number of years, part of your overall responsibility is to say, this is the amount of money that I received. And out of this $10, I was able to use $6 on this, on that, on this. And I'm leaving $2 for you because I know that you want to take over. It is a natural democratic practice where information is right there in the public domain, because in democracy, it is the government for the people, by the people, and for the people profitability. So I don't want anybody to think that
is that the impression that you're getting?
It's not the impression. We just want to follow that democratic.
This is a witch hunt.
No, the Vavle. This is not witch hunt. It's a democratic practice. How? Okay, let's put it in the simple. When you tell your lawyer, where's your salary? Where the money you earn, the more yeah. And you start telling your wife, say, the money I buy 2 gallons, yeah, the other one, yeah, I use it to buy burger. Is that witch hunting? Your wife is a stakeholder in the home. You only telling her, ma, I got $100. I use $50 to buy burger, right? The other one are oil. They want, please, I give it that 5-day full money. That accountability right there. We're taking that mantra and bringing it into the public sector. When we say, okay, you run the country, the Liberian people gave you the mandate to rule the country for 6 years. You done? Tell us during that 6 years mandate where you get it from, what remain. This, we're not witch hunting anybody. And I'm going to say on a public level, we were very, very, very happy. The whole world was shocked when President Weah conceded. His concession speech put Liberia's democracy at an unprecedented level, and for which I want to be deeply grateful to him. He could have followed other African leaders, found a way that low to overturn, but he had been saying, he said, I made this country peaceful, I'm going to hand it over peaceful. His statement was patriotic. His statement was nationalistic, and his concession protected our democracy, for which, as the national chairman of the Unity Party, I give a bow to him, thanking him for what he did, because it saved our country from further chaos and instability. But that doesn't stop us from asking them, this is your Monday, why I been? Why can't he? Why are you the money for? How much are you to call the poor food? How much remaining? It's not witch hunting. It's just a process of democracy where when you take over, you just want to know what your predecessors have done. And we don't want to witch hunt anybody. As I said from the beginning, our goal is to unite Liberia. And we're going to do that. But at the same time, it's not going to be at the expense or the detriment of letting the people know that it is time for Liberian public service to be accountable to the people of this country. America does that. Great Britain does that. Germany does it. And if we are practicing democracy, there is nothing wrong with asking people where you get all the wealth from. You are renting here, my man. You take it out, but now you get 3, 4, 5 mansions. Can I explain it? We're not going to get police, just grab you and put in jail. We're not going to do that kind of thing. No, we're not doing it. But you just explain that. Oh, if you want to explain, just give paper. Get ready. You know, I get 300. This is how I get the money. I may live in this. Just explain it. We check it. We leave you. Well, if who's there, you can't explain it now. Then I want buy a flower.
Well, you're listening to the Super Morning Show on ELBC. My name is Vafle Kamara, and this morning we talking to the national chairman of the Unity Party, Reverend Luther Tarped. Reverend Tarped, I guess the president-elect is forming his government. Who goes where? And what are the success of a GMB government will be dependent where?
He's going to draw his cabinet and his government officials on the basis of educational qualification, competence, and experience. I do know that there are some of the very brightest young minds we have in our country that may not have 10 years, 15 years of government experience. He's going to give them a try. He's going to look at your ability, patriotism is going to be a huge qualification. If JMB going to trust you with the Ministry of Health, you got to convince him. You're not going there for yourself. You're going to serve the poor Liberian people. So the heart of service, the heart to be committed to the Liberia forward march will be a major pivotal qualification for GMB cabinet ministers. And of course, education and competence, because we have to deliver. We cannot make any more excuses. Liberians are tired with excuses. Oh, you know what? I can't face it because we don't want that, because they didn't put it. Leaders make things happen. They don't complain. And so we want to go into that with a mindset that the Liberian people are looking for ways that the economic burden will be eased. They want to see that the hospitals are working again. They want to see that the roads are being rehabilitated. They want to see that the drugs in the public domain where the young people are leaving school. I mean, yesterday I was in town and immediately the young people say, they memorize my car license plate. As soon as they see who I said about 20 of them, vibrant young people, but they use it all the time. They're in drugs. We're going to run these drugs guys out of this country. We chase them. They're going to find somewhere else. They're not going to stay in our country. We're not plenty already. Then you can't spoil our children that's going to take over from us. When we are gone, we will deal with the drug addict. I'm telling you, we have no sympathy for them.
I have recorded for you on this.
We don't
if it doesn't happen, we will remind you.
I'm telling you, we will run them out of the country. They got to find another place. We bring that ability to our children. This is our future. And a country that cannot protect its young people, that country is bound to fail. You see all of our young people? I mean, I got discouraged, Vavle. All the places we went around this country, every big town you go, there's a Zogo base. You kidding me? In this country? I mean, we used to have this thing, grown-up children, every country get a little children who they, defy and a little. But to find children on drugs, continuously leaving school, and the nonsense, there are some part of the community today, you can't go from 5 o'clock, you can't go, you go there, they take your bag. We want to create an environment that investors will feel safe. So we want to deal with the drug addict. They better pack their bag. From 20 seconds, we'll go after them. They are enemy of the state. The drug guys that are spoiling our children, we will deal with them. JMB and the team will make sure that the drug addicts are run out of this country, because they have no business coming to. We already 5 million. How many are we? In the whole region, we got a small population. Then the children who's supposed to replace us, you come and drug them, they use their money, you go to your own country, it will not happen.
Okay, let's take calls, Chairman Tarped. So call us on 080514096, 080514096, or 0770581886, 0770581886, 080514096. We have in studio Reverend Luther Tarped, the National Chairman of the incoming Governing Unity Party. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, yes, good morning. This is Elijah No Johnny from Sweater Granted County.
Let's hear you. 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, thanks to your guest in studio for he spoke very well. But one thing I enjoy for me, I'm a CDC partisan, but what he stated about auditing is what I love. If you audit a government that moving, then the next government will be afraid and know how to run the country. But the government not be audited. The elected government that come in, they will not be afraid and they will do what they can in order to make the country be polluted in terms of corruption and other things. So let the audit the past the government that going out, let the audit them in order for the next coming government to be afraid come 2029.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Call us. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's the name?
I'm from community.
Yeah, please speak out loud quickly. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to tell the students we are taking this morning for a speech. So I want to ask you, what you just said, would there be any kind of the work council because our money are there and do people who don't know their function, they are in the government taking the money. So my question is, will the work council be signed by the implement personnel?
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. War crimes, or let's say war and economic crimes court. Let's hear from this person. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Padre Balayan. Honorable Chairman, I know what you can do, and we all hope and pray that the betterment for this country will be done, so that Liberia can shine like before. In Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's hear you. Good morning. Morning. Good morning.
Okay, Toga Robertson, calling from Saco Island.
Go ahead quickly.
Yeah, let me quickly appreciate the ever-potent chairperson for his information and the big action that he had for the country of Liberia to be better. What makes a president strong is those who are around the president. I have observed that there are other passionate and good leaders around Joseph Imambuagai, and I think through their strength with the collaboration, Liberia can be better again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, go ahead.
Good morning, Dr. Luther.
Good morning.
I'm in T sister calling from the whole community. All what you have said, I do appreciate it. And with this word, I want to be consider it. What we call precedent, but it says the matter upon which the United Party ran our campaign was to see Liberian people becoming good people to reverse the country. In my opinion, for that to be done, a precedent must be set, not on an ordinary person who might work in government, but the most important person who might be considered untouchable. That's my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead quickly. What's the name?
This is J. Constance Racon.
Go ahead. Where you called from?
I joined from Nema County Presiding in Township.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, I appreciate the Reverend Institute, Reverend Luther Tarped, and also for the SOZ, because when any other government comes, you got to do an other thing. So when you honor the past government, then the other government will be afraid of you. And also, other thing, it doesn't mean that they are waiting on people. So they just have to audit so that the government can be straightened up.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We take the last call and go back to the chairman. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
This is William Smith, Safety and Security Officer, Rescue Mission, Fleet Management.
Go ahead.
I just want to say to my children, thank you very much. We are there to support and do what we can do as party, as government now, to deliver this country. But I just having a little problem because I don't know, you talk about 96 promises?
93.
93 promises. Perhaps the chairman will speak to that, but I have problem with that. So I want you to make clarity on that because I know that I block and do about the arrest.
Okay. There were. Okay, I have this international call here. I think we can take it quickly. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I saw your call. It's international. What's the name?
Yes, my name is Momo Tule, and I'm calling you from the United States.
Yeah.
I want to thank Reverend Dr. Luther Tarped for his expose, right? My attention is drawn to, when he spoke about the audit and about the issue of drugs in Liberia. Liberians kind of look at audit to be in a negative way, right? Put a negative connotation on what audit is. Audit is just simple. Audit is just to make sure you are in compliance. That's the reason why people do audit. And it's a standard operating procedure for any organized organization, for any good government or any good institution. It is just prudent to do audit to ensure that, every, worker or every institution or every department within an institution are in compliance with the rules and regulations of that institution. So Liberia should not be afraid. This is no wisdom. It's all about ensuring that those who are in government are in compliance with.
Thank you very much. Okay, Chairman Tarped, you can respond to these concerns, and I have a couple of commendations, but somebody wants to know about our international relations, talking about foreign relations as well. You can just add that to the concerns. Somebody wants to know, how is that?
Well, let me. Most of the comments from callers are more of best wishes and commendations. So I want to thank them. On the issue of the foreign relations, we, as a country, are very much aware that we need to create a conducive environment for international businesses and international organizations to come and invest here. We are aware. The past, not only this government, but going back over 100 years, a typical Liberian organizations. I mean, people come in and then people want things for themselves, personal things, before they can do a service for people. We want to straighten all of that. We are having very good goodwill towards this coming government. Right now, people are hopeful that President Boakai will do a lot. And I can assure you that the foreign embassies, they are willing to work with us. They are very much interested in our platform, the arrest platform, and they're ready to come alongside. And we also want to create a business environment because Liberia can't thrive by just donation. We need to create an environment where people come and invest and jobs are created. That private sector building, we're going to do it, and we are going to very good goodwill from people who want to come invest in Liberia, and we will give them that assurance that we'll create an environment security-wise. We're going to take all the bureaucracy and make sure that the people will have an opportunity to run their business at the same time, employ our people, and it'll become a win-win situation.
Well, Reverend Tarped, it's been a pleasure speaking with you at this time. Thank you very much for being on the Super Morning Show.
Well, thank you. Thank you, family, for having me. And pleasure to be back in the LBC. Merry Christmas to all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.